It is almost April, and we're a third of the way done with the year. Now, 2022 for Yu-Gi-Oh! As a whole has definitely been interesting and very expensive. I would say I see a lot of people talking about this topic on how Yu-Gi-Oh! Has just gotten way more expensive, but we've seen this time and time again through past formats. One of the noteworthy formats would be Dad Return, or even back in 2015 with Necro's format. Now, I want to take a look at what is coming in 2022 and what could house reprints that could definitely help out the game a little. First up, we have Alba Strike coming from the Alba Strike structure deck. So let's take a look at the set list and some possible reprints we could get. So some of the possible reprints we could get are just generic hand traps like Ghost Ogre, Veiler. Maybe they could slide in an Ash Blossom if they're being nice, but also you have a few other reprints like Ice Dragon's Prison and also Dimensional Barrier if they go with that route. Also Pot of Extravagance and Dark World and No More as well, but we'll have to see on that because we don't know anything about this set. We should know about this set soon because it's usually 2 weeks before the release, and this comes out on the 15th, so it should be April 1st for a reveal for this structure deck, because I believe they do structure deck reveals for content creators. After that, we go on to Dimension Force being a lovely main set, or also I don't want to skip over Ghosts from the Past 2022, which is before Dimension Force. So Ghosts from the Past, the second haunting. We know all the Ghost Rares in the set, but also we know 3 of the imports, being Crystal Beast, Rainbow Dragon, Decode Talker, Heat Soul, and Boral End Dragon. Now, this comes out May 5th, so May 5th is definitely a bench press date. Next to Dimension Force being on May 20th. And usually the ban list comes out between a reprint set and a core set, but also, most notably, if we look, ban lists usually come out right before a new set. So I would have to say this is definitely going to be one of those things where Ghost from the Past drops, cool. Reprint set, or the definite 100% core set comes out, but right in between is going to be a ban list. So we know how to narrow down dates because I was looking at the regional lists and it only ended at May 15th. So the reason is because that's when the Dimension Force circuit starts for the regionals and events. That's one thing to definitely look forward to, and a new ban list possibly. But let's talk about Ghosts from the Past real quick. Ghosts from the Past is one of these big, huge sets that definitely brings a lot of reprints. Let's look at the last Ghost from the Past real quick, because there's actually very few good reprints in here. As we see, we have pretty much the whole Dragoonity deck is in here, I think. Oh, no, Dragoonity deck got skipped because Metal Throws were in here because of Blazing Vortex. Some of the great reprints from here were things like Gigantes being a holoprint. Finally, some of your Madolches got reprinted. Teslas, the Mega Monarch, Buster Dragon, a lot of these high-end price cards that finally got a reprint after so much time. Then you have the 5 Ghost Rares, but this time we have 9 Ghost Rares, and all of them are Chase Ghost Rares, which is quite nice. A couple of them are playable, and others are collectible. So, some of my hopes in this, maybe another Ash Blossom reprint, maybe another print to Lightning Storm, if they're that generous. And maybe Forbidden Droplets, but we'll have to see and wait till about the second to last week of May, or second to last week of April, which is the 22nd, when we're going to be getting news on this and openings. Next up, we have Dimension Force. This has a lot of good cards in here. That's going to shift the meta more. Like Therians, they're probably going to be pushing Therians. They're probably going to be pushing other things as well, like the Albaz structure deck. But we'll see that. We have Illegal Knight coming, and this is going to bring a lot of weird plays into the game. Then we also have Odd Eyes Pendulum Graph Dragon, Beyond the Pendulum, and so much more that's in this set. Then we have Animation Chronicles 2022, which 2021 became our Brothers of Legend set. So this is going to be our Brothers of Legend set. This might have Droplet and Lightning Storm, might have those chase cards that everyone wants, but this is for us going to be near the end of the year, so it's kind of awkward if we just look. Brother Legends come out for us about December, November-ish, so we're going to have a long wait to see what's in here. Then we have the deck build set Tactical Masters, Labyrinth, Mr. Rune, and the Valiant archetype. And I definitely have to say, this might be one to get because Labyrinth is going to be interesting along with Mr. Rune. And then we have Legendary Duel Season 3. This could bring in more reprints, as we know that the Dark Magician's in it, Sunriser, and Satellite Warrior are all in here because of the side of the box. And we also get dice. Again, 2 ultra rares, 2 red and 2 blue per little box. But let's hope that this also has some good reprints, because I know from Immortal Destiny and Magical Heroes, there's still some pricey cards in here, like Liquid Soldier, the Dark Magicians, and much more. So when we look at it, it's just a lot of random value. Even though that Malicious Bane and Adusted Goldie got reprinted, they could still get a reprint as well. Then you have Aster's, a Caster, Dawnwalker, and for Magical Hero, we do have a few reprints in here that people would really like another copy of Magician Souls just in case. You have Liquid Soldier and Sunrise, also Satellite Warrior and Junk Converter. Those are some of the noteworthy reprints that I definitely think will see a major play. And finally, we have the Megatins being Blazing Vortex all the way to Bursts of Destiny and other sets. Most likely the Ancient Guardians, or Ancient Guardians with the Audautic, Ursartic, and Sulfachord, along with maybe a couple structure decks here and there. But overall, 2022 definitely has a lot of reprints coming between Brothers of Legends, Legendaries Season 3, and Ghosts from the Past, The Second Haunting. But I want to know what you guys think overall on this year, and how Konami should handle things with all these expensive cards. Because if we just go to TCG Player real quick, and we go to the shop all section with best selling, you see Guardian Chimeras. This is too new. A lot of these cards right up here are just too new. Then you also have Skill Drain. Would be nice to get another reprint. And then we hit things that definitely need a reprint, being things like the Forbidden Droplets, Pot of Prosperity, Dragoon needs another one, maybe Crossout Designator, and Axis Code definitely might need one, because he only still has 2 printings since he skipped the Megatins, and he has a gold rare. And also Hulk definitely deserves one. But anyways, I've been Bolt Spider. See you guys in the next video, and